Hello everybody and welcome to another video of Home for Obsolete Technology. In this video we are going to take another look at this old GDR fully tube-based tube TV instead of containing transistors. Last episode we took a look at it and we actually found the problem why it's not heating. It's now heating, and because I changed all the remaining electrolytic capacitors, it's heating pretty good. But there's another problem. There is no node voltage. They're like 0.5 minus 0.5 volts, which is just pretty low. There need to be like, if you start it up, there should be like 250 volts, and then it slowly fall down to 70 volts or something like that. Yeah. And I think because this problem came after I changed the remaining electrolytic capacitors, I think I did something wrong. And because there are no circuit boards in it, the main problem will be some wires are connecting that shouldn't connect. Because there are blank wires everywhere. And I think there's just something connecting that should not connect. Yeah, I'll now search for the problem and see you soon. So, next day, I talked to some friends yesterday and they gave me some pretty helpful tips, and I'm going to try them now. One of them was to check the rectifier and to check if the rectifier gets its 240 volts in my case. So we check this by measuring at this 100 microfarad electrolytic capacitor. This is one of them I replaced. There should be like 225 volts. So turned on. I turn it on. Let me turn off the lamp for now. It's not heating, but it'll start in a few seconds. Also, there's no voltage right now. Yep. Now it starts heating. As you see that down there. The other tube 2 up there. And yeah, also the, don't know if you can see that. And I think my rectifier is dead because there's nothing. But at least no negative voltage, which is a good thing. All in all. Yeah. It's definitely dead. I'm pretty sure my rectifier is dead, but let's just quickly verify that by checking if there's 240 volts. At this point there should be, or at this point I don't really know, at one of them there should be like 240 volts AC voltage. I think it's much better to measure like this, because you know there is 240 volts that definitely hurt if you touch the wrong part. Yep, this is what I wanted to see. 240 volts. Yep. Perfect. That's perfect. This is what I wanted to see. And at this point, I don't really know what there should be. Let's just check it. There's nothing. Is it turning on? Yeah, it's definitely heating. There's nothing. My rectifier is broken. Why? It worked. Oh, I forgot there is 2 of these 100 microfarads. So I need to measure the other one too. But I am pretty sure it's this one because it's sitting right next to the rectifier. So we'll measure the other one. Turn it on for one time. set voltage to DC. Yeah, that's also nothing. And there are these millivolts, yeah. This should definitely not be the case. Not at all. I wanted to measure at the rectifier again, but now there is some voltage. And now I'm getting confused because the TV has turned it off. I definitely turned it off. It is some remaining voltage from one of the capacitors. Good to show you. You should wait a moment till you touch something in these TVs, because as you can see, it's off for like 3 or 4 minutes and there's even some remaining voltage. Of course, this is nothing that can kill you, but it can hurt. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't measured live on camera before. Nothing here. The TV is on. Need to be a little bit careful. Nothing here. Alright. But at the rectifier, just to show you, just to verify, 300 remaining volts. If you touch that, it hurts. Yeah, after some more measuring, I definitely can confirm something is a little bit wrong, but it's not the rectifier. The rectifier works just fine, but no voltage gets to this 100 microfarad electrolytic capacitors. We made some progress between this electrolytic capacitor and the rectifier is something shorted or broken. And I am now going to search for this. Yay. Stay tuned. So I definitely made some progress. We have a node voltage. Problem was soldering in this thing is extremely painful because the solder is not staying where it should be. So it's not staying at the contacts. One wire was not soldered as it should. Now it is, and we have a node voltage, and believe it or not, we had a picture. But as you may have guessed, I turned it off for a moment and I wanted to turn it back on, and now we have no picture. But this is extremely good, because now we know it seems like the CRT is in good condition, and also the line transformer is in good condition, which is good, because if it isn't, yeah, I can just put it in the trash. Yeah. But now we have no picture, but interesting is, if you start it, there is a node voltage and it stays, and we also have that voltage at the PL81. But problem is, and you hear that too, when you start the TV for a moment, I'll just show you quickly. So here's my oscilloscope, and if I start the TV now, you see that wave, and you hear the line transformer wants to work. After a moment it just stops working, and you see this. So it's been a while, and as you can see, it works. It's finally back to life. Let me just turn it off. It's back to life again. I thought this electrolytic capacitor should not be connected to the chassis, because the upper one is not 2. But yeah, of course this one needs to be connected to the chassis, and yeah, in my case this problem caused the entire thing to fail and not work, which is interesting. But as you can see, now it works, but we have a new major problem, because as you might have seen, the picture is empty. You know, normally there's some black dots and everything. There's kind of snow, and if you put signal on it, you know, you see that signal, but this is not the case. Yeah, but I have something that's definitely broken, and it's all these potentiometers. I measured some of them, and they all were entirely dead or nearly dead, so I definitely need to replace them. But if you do that, you need to adjust everything new in this thing, you know. All of these potentiometers need to be adjusted correct for the entire thing to work as it should, and I'm not sure if I can do that. But you will see what I want to do in a future episode of this project. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the future part. Like this video to support me, and put your feedback down in the comments. Thanks for watching.